Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Kansas State's offense will get first crack at it here. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Yeah, Palmer, I don't feel bad for this quarterback, but I kind of feel bad for this quarterback because he's going to get some monsters today. And he's had his own struggles, but these guys, man, they all can get after the quarterback. They can get tackles for losses, get you in passing situations, and when they do, they hit you, and hit you a lot, and disrupt.
Into the secondary on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. The run inside. It's Rodgers. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Here's Carr to throw. Makes the grab. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side.
Maybe some room here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Play action. Carr. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great. By this defense.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Pulls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking for a crease, it's Rodgers. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So here comes the Michigan offense. With the catch, it's Lawrence. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Cooks. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He goes right back to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fighting off the defender. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
On the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense, understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They give it to him again. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll pull it down. Nice move there. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Cooks. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They are going back to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fitted in the window for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Wildcats sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? The Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Defense looks as if it's coming. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Got a man in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Rodgers. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Shakes off the defender. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
The run to the left. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to pass. It's Cooks. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Handoff from the gun. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll try the left side.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Oh, what a move. There's a crease. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Running inside. It's Rodgers. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. He's got the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Wants to go right back downfield. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The keeper on the option, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Cooks. makes the grab. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 18 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Michigan coach at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the lone running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. To throw, it's Cooks. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Finds the tight end. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Give to the back. Finding some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to scramble. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking for a man. It's Cooks. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat. And right now, he's given this defense all they can handle.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Crosses to 35. He's loose down the middle. Quarterback gets enough. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Wants to fire on second down. Complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, and because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Looking to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Could be an outing. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Michigan! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Rodgers. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll heave it deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Got enough for the 1st. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And he's going to bring this one out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Kansas State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Defense wants to bring the heat. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Moving out to the right. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. There's some room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got some space. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. That's reeled in. It's Porter. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense has taken some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Looking for room at the 40. It's a running room. The 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this two-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Open on the left side, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make
State preseason teams in the city of North Carolina high school football. Talk to me.